Good evening, Mandy.
Evening, Amy.
I was so surprised today. You and me both. What are the chances one of my old mom friends would be working at my new company?
I know, right?
I moved here 5 years back when my husband got a transfer at work. But I was really surprised to hear you'd moved to the same city. Oh, really? We moved here because my husband got a transfer at work, too. It doesn't look like our kids will be at the same elementary school, though, since we live in different school districts.
Oh, really? I didn't realize.
Well, there we have it. Old friends reunited as coworkers. Here's hoping we bring in lots of great results together.
Yeah, we got this. Oh, there was one thing.
What is it?
I'm not part-time. I'm actually a full-time regular employee, and I'm part of the management team.
Huh?
Actually, I'm your direct superior.
Really?
Sorry, it's not like I want you to think I'm a hotshot or anything, but I'm obligated to interact with you as I would any of my subordinates, at least while we're at work. There are also differences in what our respective jobs entail. I thought it would be better to get everything out in the open from the get-go so as to avoid any misunderstandings further down the line.
Oh, I see. Of course. Silly me, I had the wrong idea.
Sorry. No, not at all.
You've been at the company way longer than me. It's only natural you'd be a step ahead of me by now. I'm gonna work hard to become a regular employee myself.
That's great. You can do it.
I mean, you became one after all. So it should be even easier for me.
Right.
Anyway, let's get to it.
Sure thing. Let's get to work.
Hey, Mandy.
Hey, Amy. Thanks for your hard work lately. What's up?
That project that was being discussed in the meeting today, you and Dave, the section manager of our department, are both going to be on board, right? Am I right in thinking Dave is going to be in charge of it?
Yes, that's right.
What kind of project is it?
Product development. The aim is to break through into new demographics and develop new customer bases by creating products based on concepts completely different to those we've been making until now.
Wow, that sounds so interesting.
The project only got up and running about a month ago.
Ooh, does that mean it's still in its early stages?
That's right. The general direction has more or less already been established. We're currently in the preliminary stage, whereby each project member has been tasked with drafting a plan. The first presentations are scheduled to begin as we move into next month, and after that, the most well-researched proposal presentations will be adopted for the project.
I see. Hey, Mandy, about this project.
Yes?
I want to be on board too.
Huh?
I think you should be the one to ask the section manager for me.
That's not really going to be feasible.
What? Why?
It's not my job to make those kinds of decisions.
You mean you won't put in a good word for your best mom friend from back in the day? Not even for old time's sake?
I don't think it's appropriate to mix my private affairs with my work life.
What? Come on!
Besides, I'd have to have some serious clout to bring someone who just joined the company into a project of this magnitude. It's just not realistic. I'm sorry.
Huh? Why not? Are you saying I'm not capable of doing a good job?
No, that's not what I mean. Your work responsibilities still mostly only entail shadowing and assisting the senior employees. It's just a little, premature, you know?
If you can do it, there's no reason I can't too.
Look, in any case, there are no plans to bring anyone else on board right now because the project's full up. And even if there were, I don't have the authority to recruit new personnel. I'm afraid I can't do anything for you on this one. Sorry. My husband will be home soon, so I have to head off. Take care, Amy.
Mandy, thank you for your efforts over the last few days. How are things? Is now a good time to talk?
Oh, Dave! Hello, yes, I can talk now. What's up?
I'm sorry to contact you after work like this. I messaged you because there's something I need to ask you about quickly.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm on the train right now, so that's fine, as long as you don't mind if we do it by message. What can I help you with?
Well, I'll just come straight out with it. Did you know that new part-timer, Amy, who joined the company recently, before she joined?
Huh?
She said you were old acquaintances.
Yes. We met 5 years ago before we moved to the city. We both have sons of the same age, so we were kind of like mom friends. It was a total coincidence we met again at the company, though.
Ah, I see. So that was the nature of your relationship.
Even still, it's not like we were best friends, or even particularly familiar, to be honest. It's just that our sons were both in the same class at kindergarten back then. So we talked every now and then while waiting for the kids to get out at the end of the day. Anyway, that's how we met. And we did get along well enough on the occasions we happened to meet each other. I couldn't tell you what she thinks of me, though.
I understand. Thank you.
Did something happen?
Well, to tell you the truth, Amy suddenly proclaimed that she wanted to be a part of our new product development project today.
Huh? You mean she came and spoke with you directly?
That's right. It's not that I have an issue with people being direct and proactive at work. In fact, I admire it. That said, I found the way she asked me a little disagreeable.
The way she asked you?
Mandy's not very good at her job at all, so I think the project would run a lot smoother if you swapped her for me.
What? She said that?
She did. Plus,
What is it?
there is one more thing I'd like to ask you. Am I right in thinking that Amy has a husband?
Yes, she's married. She said the reason she moved here in the first place was because her husband got transferred to a different branch at his company.
I see. Just as I thought.
What happened?
Well, before I tell you, can I trust this conversation will remain strictly between the two of us?
Yes, of course, my lips are sealed. Is everything okay?
What she said is, if you bring me in on this project, I'll go on a date with you. Obviously, I declined straight away. I have a family of my own after all. What does she take me for?
Yes, of course. Wonder what the hell she's playing at.
And actually, Mandy,
Yes?
I'm due to discuss this matter with the department manager tomorrow morning. If you wouldn't mind, I'd appreciate if you joined us.
Me?
You're a member of the same department and an active participant in the project in question. On top of that, you're Amy's direct superior. Given your unique position, we'd like to hear your honest thoughts on the matter.
Mandy! Looks like I might have a shot at joining the project after all. I just knew Dave would have an eye for up-and-coming talent.
Good evening, Amy. Yes, I heard all about your conversation. If your draft plan is accepted at the next batch of presentations, you'll be brought on board as an official member of the project team, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, in that case, you'd better get to work on putting together the presentation materials.
Oh, well, you see, about that. Could you put my slides together for me?
What?
Think about it. I'm just a lowly part-timer. It's more appropriate that you, as a full-time regular employee, handle this kind of dreary desk work. I'm sure you understand. Plus, I'm super busy right now with helping the other employees on their assignments. I just can't catch a break. I have to make careful consideration before taking on anything new when I have so many people relying on me.
Wait a second. What on earth are you talking about? The only reason you're being considered for the project in the first place is to see what kind of draft plan you can come up with and what kind of presentation you put together.
Huh?
If you want some extra time to work on your draft, I'm more than open to the possibility of redistributing some of your current assignments. And if there's ever anything you don't understand, you're welcome to come and speak to me at any time. Basically, please put the draft together yourself, okay?
Mandy? Who was it who so kindly came over to talk to you when you were all on your own outside kindergarten in our old city?
I had plenty of friends back then.
But of all of them, you got along with me the best. I was always there for you.
I'm not so sure about that.
Anyway, you're my boss now, right? Surely the boss is the one ultimately responsible for their subordinates' work. You wouldn't just abandon a valuable member of your team in their hour of need.
That doesn't apply to this presentation.
Oh, come on. Ugh, just hurry up and get my presentation done. I'll consider it a thank you for everything I did for you back then.
That seriously won't be happening.
Mandy, you're awful! I can't believe you didn't prepare me a single thing for today's presentation! Not just that, but you didn't tell me the company president would be in attendance either! Do you have any idea how badly you've humiliated me? I got declined for the project! This is all your fault!
No, Amy, that's where you're wrong.
What?
Since you went and told Dave yourself that you wanted to become a member of the project team, he and upper management decided you would be tested and your entry onto the team decided by whether or not you could meet certain conditions. Those conditions included the success of your presentation, including preparation of materials and the subsequent adoption of your proposal. There's not much point in a test if you don't complete it by yourself, is there? But in spite of that, you asked me to put together the presentation materials for you. Why?
I already told you, because you owe me from back when we used to be friends. I gave you a chance to pay back your debt of gratitude, and this is how you repay me?
Bringing our private lives into the office isn't acceptable. Besides, and I'm sorry to say this, but I don't have any recollection of us being particularly good friends.
What?
We never even went for tea parties or lunches like I did with the other moms.
Huh? You guys went for tea parties and lunches?
I only remember speaking to you like 2 or 3 minutes sometimes when we were dropping off or picking up our boys from school. Brief, superficial interactions at best.
What? No way! I thought we had a special bond!
Anyway, regardless, just because it's looking likely your husband is going to divorce you and take you to court for custody of your son doesn't give you the right to stop doing your job properly.
What did you just say?
If anything, you should be giving it your absolute best at the office to boost your chances of winning the custody battle. Maybe then you'd have a shot at becoming a regular employee. Your financial situation would stabilize and you'd be looked on favorably by the judge. But more importantly, you would have been better off just not cheating on your husband in the first place.
Just you? Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
I happened to bump into your husband the other day. He asked me about how you were doing at your new job. After I told him everything that happened at work, he suddenly told me he had also just found out about some other things you'd been doing behind his back. You've been busy, huh, Amy?
Oh, that oaf of a man! How is a girl supposed to stay interested in just one man anyway? It's not my fault he's boring. Ugh, actually, whatever, I don't care. Because I have Dave, the section manager.
Huh? You do?
Well, you see, I made him an offer he just won't be able to refuse. I said if he puts me on the project team, I'll go on a date with him. I might not have made it onto the team at the end due to your unparalleled selfishness. But let's face it, there's no way Dave would turn down a date with me. I'm drop-dead gorgeous, after all. So even on the off chance my husband does divorce me, I'll be absolutely fine, sweetie.
Dave isn't the kind of guy to go along with something like that.
Maybe not on the surface. But deep down, I'm probably his heart's only desire.
Everything that happened with you being tested on the project was Dave's doing.
Huh?
He went to the department manager as soon as you approached him. He was told, if she's got what it takes, take her on. If not, tell her we're focusing on maintaining the status quo right now, or that we'll consider her in the future. That's why you were granted a test.
But don't kid yourself. He's single, right? Surely he won't refuse. Single guys have a thing for other guys' wives, after all.
The section manager has a wife and children.
What? He dies? You're lying. I haven't heard anything about that.
Anyway, I just got done writing and handing in my report about how you tried to make me create the materials for your presentation.
No, please, tell them you made a mistake. Take it back.
Please continue this discussion with upper management. Goodbye. In the end, Coda basically lasted 6 months after joining the company. I don't know whether it's because things got difficult for her at work after everyone found out about what she tried to do, but she left a week after our last messages. I heard what happened to her next from her husband. He filed for a divorce immediately after he found out about her affair, and now he has full custody of their son. Her and her lover's relationship has already fallen apart, and apparently she's living with her parents in the countryside for the time being. But her relationship with her parents disintegrated immediately when they found out about her behavior at work. They were gobsmacked. "This isn't how we raised you," they said. Now she lives a solitary existence completely on her own in the next town. Of course, her husband sued her for damages due to her affair. But she struggles to hold down a job due to her difficult personality. And what with the compensation payments, I heard she's seriously struggling to make ends meet. I guess this is what happens when you do and say as you please without any regard for those around you.
Hey,
Who's this?
it's Roman.
Hi, Roman. Did something happen?
Yes, your employees didn't say hi to me. I came all the way here to visit the construction site. Don't they have common sense?
Oh, I'm so sorry for that. Maybe they were busy or doing other tasks when you came in. My employees are usually very friendly and courteous.
They were clearly ignoring me on purpose. You should train them better.
Oh, are you sure? I never got any complaints from anyone, so I don't think they did that.
Excuse me? Look, if they decide to ignore me next time, I will do something. And I mean it. Anyways, where the hell are you?
I'm actually about 80 feet from the ground right now. You should see me from there.
Isn't it common sense for the leader to greet me first?
I didn't know you were coming.
I sent you an email.
I would have appreciated if you'd called the office also.
Are you talking back at me?
No, I just said that if you did, I would have reminded all of my employees and greeted you first.
You should always be prepared, whether I come or not. Also, my company is your main contractor, so if you argue with me, I can tell my boss anytime and crush this place. So you better apologize to me now.
Oh, please don't do that. Sorry about everything and talking back.
Hey, here's a better idea. Why don't you stop texting and come down?
I'll be there in less than a min.
Seriously? Are you going to make me wait? Why don't you jump off or something?
I won't do that, but I will sprint. Sorry for making you wait.
Hurry up! Oh my god, you're so useless! Who do you think is feeding you? Can't believe a woman is in charge. I also never heard the words, thank you, from you.
Your company is, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I have a question, though. What's wrong with a woman being a leader? There are lots of women who are leaders now.
Because other women have common sense, are respectful, make good decisions, are trusting. I can go on and on with this list. Basically, something you aren't.
Do you even know me to say things like that? This is our 5th time meeting.
Look, if you want to argue, I'd be happy to terminate the contract right now.
What? No, oh, please don't do that. Our employees won't be able to make a living.
That doesn't matter to me, because if that happens, it's going to be your fault. By the way, wasn't the construction a little slow today? Can you explain to me about that?
Well, one person is absent due to illness.
Seriously? Why didn't you tell me about it earlier?
Oh, did you want me to?
Yes. If there's a delay, it affects our company. So tell that person to come to work right now. Male or female?
Male?
Tell me his name.
Why do you need to know?
Just tell me. You can't listen to me?
His name is Jackson.
Jackson Verlies?
Yes?
I'm going to visit him from now, because I want to know what he's doing. I bet he's playing video games.
No, he's not. He's really sick.
How do you know that? He might be faking it.
Because I trust my employees.
That's bullshit. You hire failures who usually don't get hired anywhere, right? Like juvenile delinquents, right?
There are no failures. I hired them because they were passionate about this job. I don't judge people because of their backgrounds.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, maybe you can give us a hand? This construction can be done on time and won't affect your company.
Sorry, too late. I already left to check on this slacker.
Hey, Allison! Why is Roman at my house?
Ugh, I'm so sorry about that. He wanted to check what you're doing since you took off work today. He's just there to waste time, so you can just ignore him. You can tell him that you're at the hospital or something.
I actually answered the intercom by accident.
Ugh, I'm so sorry. I should have kept my mouth shut, but if I did, you guys would have lost your jobs, and I didn't want that to happen. What is he saying?
I understand. If I was in your position, I would have done that same thing. Hey, I really appreciate what you've done for me in the past, so don't worry about it. He said, "Let me in right now," while banging on the door.
Thanks, Jackson. Wow, really?
Yeah, it's an apartment, so there are other people too. Give me a break.
You didn't let him in, right?
I did, because he was repeating that he was going to fire me in a really loud voice. I'm in the bathroom now, actually.
Ugh, what a disgusting person. This is harassment, so can you save the intercom video and possibly what he's about to say to you from now? If you feel sick, you don't need to do that, okay? I don't want your cold to get worse.
Sure. I actually have a pocket camera, so I will record everything. I really don't care if my cold gets worse, because he's been doing terrible things to people at our company. So I want to take revenge on him.
Oh, please take it easy. What? Like what?
He forcefully asked a few female workers for their numbers, mixed citric acid in our drinks, saying it's a prank, purposely putting things in the way so someone can fall so he can laugh about it, and so on.
That's terrible. I didn't know about this. Why didn't you tell me?
I couldn't, because he told me that if I told you, this might become a big deal, and he would terminate the contract. Everyone, including me, is very thankful of you. So I didn't want that to happen.
Listen, my employees' lives are the most important thing for me.
Thank you, Allison. I'm so happy that you're my boss. Anyway, I need to go talk to him now.
Oh, thanks, Jackson. Be careful, okay? Just pretend to listen to him and focus on recording. I'm gonna start gathering evidence what he has done at our company so he can get fired.
How nice would that be? I will definitely help you. Well, after I get well, though.
Actually, I might ask you to do something for me. I'll let you know soon. Please, just get well soon, okay? I'm gonna be twice as busy now because I have to research and monitor this asshole when he comes here.
Sure, please, ask me anything. I will take care of him today, so you can focus on your job.
Thank you very much. Did you talk to Roman?
Yeah, I did. He attacked me. He yelled at me, pushed me, threw stuff at me, and punched me. Sorry I couldn't text you.
What? Are you serious? Are you okay?
Yes. I actually did it on purpose. Because I don't want any other employees to experience this. Plus, I got it on camera. I need to take at least 3 days off from work, if that's okay with you. I'm pretty hurt.
Of course you can. Actually, you can come back until you're fully recovered. I'm so sorry that I couldn't help you. Oh my god, I feel so terrible right now.
That's okay. I need to pay my bills so I can go back to work within 3 days.
This company has paid leave, so you'll still get paid even if you take off from work. So please rest until you're fully recovered, okay?
Thank you, Allison.
I'm so pissed right now. I'll make sure to take revenge on him. Not physically, but in a legal way. You have the evidence, so it'll be easy.
Can you tell me when you'll tell him?
Sure, I'll send you screenshots. Anyways, hey, if you need anything, reach out to me anytime, okay?
Please do. It's a good way to kill time. Thank you.
Roman, where the hell are you? Are you serious? You hurt Jackson and now Amanda?
I'm on my way back to my company. Sorry, that was an accident.
You call that an accident? She could have broken a bone or suffered from a brain injury.
All I did was kick the ladder because Jackson pissed me off yesterday. Plus, your employees ignored me again. It's 20 feet, so it's not a big deal. I was okay when I once fell. I was surprised that you dived in to catch her.
You didn't tell us that you'd be coming in today, too. She sprained her ankle, so I brought her to the hospital. I also need to be checked, too.
So what? Didn't I tell you yesterday that you should always be prepared, whether I come or not? Seriously? Tell her to shake it off and go back to work. You too.
Are you serious? Okay, you know what? You just crossed the line by hurting her.
I just told you that this was an accident. It's her fault because she was in the way.
She was just doing her job.
Yeah? Well, an incompetent worker deserves that anyways. Don't you think so?
She's an excellent worker, Roman. You're such an ass. You should be prepared for what's coming.
What did you just say? Remember that we are your main contractor. If you report about this, I can terminate the contract right now.
Go ahead. You'll face problems, though.
I would like to see that.
I just filed a damage report.
You what?
You heard me. I asked one employee to file it for me because you hurt Jackson and Amanda, and I know that there are other victims other than them.
Who filed it?
I don't need to tell you.
You can't listen to me? You guys are subcontractors, so you need to listen to me.
Do you have anything else to say besides that?
Excuse me? Are you making fun of me? Okay, you know what? I will terminate the contract right now. Too bad you just ruined your employees' lives. You guys will probably need to live on the streets. I feel bad for you guys.
Talk all you want, but the damage report has already been filed.
Bitch, I will make your life a living hell!
Aren't you at the bottom position at your company, though? Are you in the position to decide what you want to do with the contract?
Bottom position? I'm the #1 employee that the company is counting on. So yes, I can decide what to do.
If you do, you need a valid reason to terminate the contract, you know. Do you have one?
Yes, I do. You blamed everything on me, even though it was only an accident.
Because it is, and it was not an accident. It was an assault.
No, it's not. Hey, I'm done talking. So can I call my boss right now to notify about terminating the contract with you?
I don't think that a big company would go for that just for one employee.
Like I said, I'm the #1 employee, so he will probably listen to me.
Actually, you don't need to do anything because I'll terminate the contract from my end. How does that sound? I'm tired of your bullshit.
Seriously?
Yes, you have no complaints towards that, right?
Are you sure about this?
Yes, why not? I'll just find another contractor.
I don't think there are other companies that are going to be one because your company is small. Well, that doesn't matter to me though. Good luck.
It's true that we're a small company, but since you became our ad, we're gonna get flooded with orders.
What the hell are you talking about? Ad?
I think it's called viral marketing. Thank you very much.
I'm so confused right now.
Check your name on social media.
WTF? Why are there videos of me? Who took these?
My important employees. They recorded every time you did something to them because they thought it would come in handy later on. They're smart, right?
Hey, this is just a communication between workers. Plus, this is an invasion of privacy to post it on the internet.
You can sue me if you want to. It's just gonna be a waste, though.
What?
Your info. It's already leaked.
Damn it, my name and pictures are shown. Also, the screenshots of the conversation we had.
Yeah, and? Are you gonna sue me?
That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to call my boss right now to sue you. We are one of the biggest companies in the industry, so we can easily crush a small company like yours.
Oh, you didn't hear anything? You're getting fired.
What?
Your boss called me 20 minutes ago and said that he would like to keep the contract because it would be a huge loss if we terminate with them. But I told him that I don't want to work at a company that has a scumbag like you, so we agreed to continue the contract and fire you.
The company agreed to that?
Yeah, they did without any hesitation, so you're done. They were gonna fire you anyways, even though this didn't happen because you got a lot of complaints.
What? Seriously?
So, I guess we're strangers now, so I don't need to talk to you anymore. Thank God.
The company will never abandon me! They need me!
If you don't believe me, why don't you go talk to them?
I will! You don't need to tell me that!
Hey Jackson, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. Thank you so much for the screenshots. He hurt Amanda too? Seriously?
Yeah, she has a sprained ankle, but she should be okay.
Wow, he is such a disgusting person. I want to punch him in the face if I see him somewhere.
I understand how you feel, but if you choose violence, you'll be on the same level he is.
True. Sorry for being pissed.
It's okay. Hey, thank you so much for uploading videos on social media. I remember you telling me that you were good with computers, so that's why I asked you. You even put subtitles on it.
No problem. It was a piece of cake for me. Plus, I enjoyed doing it. This was a brilliant plan. That's the only thing I can do, though. I also thank everyone for sending me videos. I'm surprised that everyone had one each.
I should have installed security cameras so that I could have caught even more evidence, though. That's more than enough. I'm not good with computers, so I really appreciate it. Yeah, Roman was being such a dick from the beginning, so everyone had their guard up.
Don't blame yourself. Phones have higher resolution and more details. Good for them. I want to know how he got hired in the first place.
That's exactly what I thought, too.
What's he doing now?
He's talking to his boss and probably begging to stay.
Wow. He's wasting his time. He should just give up and quit.
Yeah, exactly. His boss didn't care about him or his excuses.
What's going to happen next? I want to know.
Not sure, but I'll definitely keep you updated.
Hey, Allison, can I go there from now?
Why?
When I return to the company, my boss told me to go apologize to you.
Of course they'll say that. You should have apologized to me a long time ago. I'm not gonna accept the apology even if you come here. I don't want to see a scumbag like you ever again.
Please? My parents are sick of me, and I need to rebuild their trust.
Okay, and? So the apology is not for me and my employees. Also, it's not for your company?
Sorry, the apology is for everybody involved.
I don't believe that at all. You just want to save yourself, right? I'm not gonna listen to you. I have an idea. Why don't you just turn yourself to the police instead of coming here?
Police? Why?
For causing an injury for 2 of my employees. I actually have both caught on video.
Causing an injury? I didn't do anything to Jackson, and Amanda just sprained her ankle. Stop exaggerating the story.
You threw stuff and punched Jackson, and did you just say just? If I didn't catch her, she would have broken her leg or suffered from a brain injury. Also, I know that you did something to my employees, so each of them is going to sue you.
What the hell did I do?
You'll eventually know. Let me think. All the fees for assault and harassment. Wow, I can't imagine how much that's going to be.
Wait, I will apologize. I was really happy to get a job at a big company, so I just got carried away.
Too late. You should have thought about the consequences you'll face before you did something. You didn't deserve to work for a big company or any company at all.
Please give me another chance. I know I made a mistake and learned from it.
Do you want to come work at my company?
Seriously? Really? May I?
Yes.
Thank you so much. I knew you're really nice. I'm not going to cause any trouble and work extra hard.
Actually, you know what? Maybe not, because you don't like the fact that a woman is in charge, right? He got charged with assault and harassment and had to pay fine and compensation for almost all of the employees with a total of $20 million. He drowned in debt, unable to pay even his rent, so he got kicked out of his house and is now living on the streets. He can't even find a new job because of his criminal record and being viral on social media. On the other hand, this incident has raised my company's profit, and we're now one of the biggest companies in the industry. I know it's a bad way, but he deserved this because he treated my employees like shit. Jackson and Amanda are completely healed and came back to work. As a boss, I'll continue to protect my employees whatsoever.